going to be, and this is going to keep him well aware. Speaking of Pudge, he is doing those annoying off-lane pulls, which is going to kind of slow down some of Universe's farm, but this is also the other reason why EG send their trailing down bottom.
Perfect searing chain, Zai just rotates over, and that is one of the most simplest combinations you could ever find.
And bottom lane.
Rather difficult to do with that Observer Ward, and then you know if this is going to push out.
There's a hook from Black potentially.
He's got both the hook as well as the rod.
He's got to wait for the hook so they get Universe low enough so he can't TP.
Out. And you see Universe trying to cut his way back through the tree line with a Quelling Blade. Just causing a couple of problems for him, and does as much damage as he can. May as well spill out the mana, he knew he was dead.
Played a lot of Pudges there, would like, just go for the hook and be like, yeah, look at me, I hit a hook, I made a good play, and then kills just with the Pudge and not needing the Sunstrike, so... But the full potency out of this Invoker. And I think it's time for Black to either help mid or help bottom. He is lining up the hook and hits it mid.
And that's going to be a big one if they can keep Sumail controlled just before he gets level 6. He's still burning down Black very quickly. It jabs the damage, the output. He'll get the last hit inside. Turns on the Edict, but the creep wave will be there to help tank it up. Nick's Assassin. You get him up to level 6 and then you'll start to see heavy rotations come in from Ice. They'll try and become a lot more of a presence on the field. Luckily he's fantastic against heroes like Ember Spirit, who are also getting caught out. The hook will land and Black is able to capitalize on Sumail. At the same time down on bottom lane it's going to be a 1-1 trade-off, but you're trading off your Luna. And confused XY trying to get up towards Crit, and Crit still hasn't got rid of that bug. He's actually ticking out just to the bug, so a double kill for the Weaver. That is much needed experience and gold coming the way of the Weaver.
Yeah, when you've got...
I didn't actually go for the full EE build with the 3 mangoes, but with Arcane Boots and double mangoes, he's got no issues whatsoever in this lane when Universe hasn't really had the same presence I was expecting him to have. And Black, well, this is an easy way to do it. Hook him in, rod him down. Universe will go the way of Black, while Zai will be able to end the dominating streak. You're still keeping the Underlord down. It's going to be delaying the big ball timing of EG.
Yeah.
On the top lane.
He's crushed this top lane. He's got double the net worth of the Underlord, thanks to the Pudge's presence up here. So it is going to have to be Ice who starts getting active and making plays.
Oh, that Sunstrike! Sumail!
Wow.
I know if he was actually trying to dodge it, but he walked back into Jabs' Sunstrike. Now, so the Ember Spirit, 3 deaths, no kills, sitting at 2.8k net worth. The top 2 net worth belong to Faceless' off lane as well as their mid lane.
This is suddenly turning around very well for them after the laning step not going great for the mid or bottom lane. Top lane, Sunstrike, Vendetta, they've got it! Oh boy, he was so close to completing the TP, and Jabs got in there just in time.
A tithe to the impurity.
He was getting crushed mid initially, but things have turned around very quickly, and now Black with a level 6 Pudge is sitting around looking for that hook Dismember, and Sumail does not have a Remnant up.
Oh, he's got it. The hook straight into Sunstrike. Sumail, the Dismember will hold him there, and the damage will be enough. Jabs gets another kill, racking up now 4 within 9 minutes on the Invoker.
And suddenly really keeping up in terms of farm. Arteezy's doing decent in the bottom lane, but Sumail's couple of deaths sets him back, and EG will be looking to group up, make some plays. They are kind of converging on this bottom lane.
The hook, the paralyzing cast point bounce over. Blast going to cop a hell of a lot of this, including the Eclipse. So the Pudge tanks most of it. Question is, how heavily does Faceless try and defend? This is everyone from EG on bottom lane. All 5 heroes, the TPs begin. If they can get out, no, there will be at least one rooting over on Nuts. You can basically say both the supports of Faceless die, the tier 1 town will be claimed, but that's all Faceless lose early on for a 5-man movement of EG. It's a wonderful combination. There's hook into Sunstrike, and they try and do it as a big prediction. And Black's looking at another target. Arteezy is making this very easy for him. Yeah. Stand still, rot, Dismember, and here comes the Sunstrike. Waited up just long enough. And Black, he is a catalyst now to just pump up and fuel this Invoker.
But look, he's got plenty of time. He's doing well.
It's Crocodile Tits, man. It's false sense of security.
Yeah, he's making EG think, oh, this guy can't hit a stun. We don't have to worry about it, but...
What about Black needs to...
He can hit a hook.
Black needs to free up some space. He mangoes over on Pudge. So he's got the mana. Really? Okay, that's a big one. Sumail actually gets him solo onto the tower. Looks like a full spirit committal.
Yeah. Harder to kill.
It's unbelievable actually how many Midas they are running. Like, 15, 16 minutes in, you got 3 Midases over on Faceless.
And they're winning like the early game too, while they're getting Midases.
Oh, looks like a bit of a swap. Initiation over on Spike Carapace next. He'll buy a little bit of space and time, especially for Black, to hook out the Vengeful Spirit with a Deathlord. EG are on the run. Arteezy is way too low. He's got to get rid of the Scarab Beetle on his back, but the bigger problem is actually going to be Universe trapped in the river, away from the rest of EG. A quick hook, pulling out jabs away from the Son of Zion and away from the control of Samael. And that's just almost, I would almost say unheard of when you have that Underlord too. Like, that mech fight is meant to be your big thing. It's like seeing a dagger over on a Slaughter. It's your big reveal and your big advantage gainer. But it just doesn't happen. Now Arteezy gets caught out. Black will get the hook into Dismember. Sunstrike's coming in, and it will be Black who actually finds the last bit of damage to kill off Artur. Faceless can't really just run at EG.
Black will be looking for the hook, but it's Crit who has the swap to try and save whoever gets pulled out in.
But Black also has the Blink Dagger, so he's not ready for this. This is the first reveal. And then Hawk able to grab in the Underlord. Okay.
So he's hoping for like a Luna or an Ember Spirit there, and perhaps they try and force the fight, but even if one of those heroes gets caught, it's still very dangerous.
Samael gets Searing Chains off. Next Assassin tries to turn around with a Spike Carapace, actually setting up 3 with the Paralyzing Gun, and Sunstrike pulls him in. The Deafening Blast, a Meteorite, burning Samael, as well as Arteezy on the back lines. The Paralyzing Cast controlled him so well. Another Spike Carapace done too. Universe is just trying to bail him out of here, running close, and just retreat back home. No, I don't know why he's still here. Did he actually not get caught inside the ulti? It's a double kill for Black. And Universe went back to the shrine. Did he inch out at the last moment?
Don't know. It looked like Leshrac was the one who was not going to be caught inside, but Zai managed to just get into the Dark Rift in time. Maybe he remnanted back right afterwards. That was definitely one to re-watch, but
in the middle of a Sleight of Fist, but only hit one target. I don't know. Yeah. In the middle of a Sleight of Fist, but only hit one target. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Black is already on the aggressive. He's going to perhaps catch Zai up top.
Waiting for it. Gets the hook into Dismember, and Sunstrike once again. Rinse, repeat, and bathe yourself in the blood of EG.
I think we can really call it the safe lane anymore.
It's funny too, because like you always see Black, and you always like Black has this reputation of being the hard one, the guy who farms on the safe lane. But he started just by pulling off the camps. Oh, okay, Paralyzing Cast has to create more space. Nuns is burning inside the Flame Guard. Sunstrike comes in, but Samael's already dead. Chris gonna join him in Universe. The Tornado, it won't grab him, but you still have the Your Scepter. They're running close, they look for the extra spill damage, and 5 heroes from Faceless. Now it's their turn to group up, and it's their turn to find 3 very quick and easy kills for no cost.
Faceless are just plowing through EG at this point there.
But it's still going to be way too late. You TP over, but it's already done. Roshan belongs to Faceless. Black's actually looking for a hook. Kept this fight on, and he got it! He actually grabs Samael. The Spirit's away, but you won't have enough life to survive the engagement. In time to Spirit out, and now you also get the Tornado. The rooting can be there, but a quick jump in from Ice gets the double stun. Zai's in a huge amount of issues. Yule Scepter up, another hook. Black will miss this one, but Leshrac will still die. Another Yule Scepter. They just keep chaining one after the other, and evil geniuses are dropping like flies. This is Black again looking for another hook. Now wait till he has that Aghanim Scepter. But yeah, you had both Nyx as well as Pudge both coming online. It's like they never had to sacrifice anyone Faceless. Like, you sacrificed the Weaver and that was all.
He even had a ward there. He had Observer and Sentry. He knew
that's not the way that was meant to work. It's meant to be a Yule Scepter into the hook of Black, pulling it back into the middle of Faceless, but doesn't happen. Fortification from EG. They still haven't used that buyback on the strike. 20 seconds till he's back up, and another hook. It lands on Universe. They hold him there. The Sunstrike will do the work. Had the Malik just to ensure it too, and the Death Ward to zone out Faceless so they cannot move forward and engage.
The Venge howled, used the Wave of Terror, and got stunned on the Carapace, so he couldn't swap because he was stunned, and a bit of a misplay from Crit.
Samael Spirit's out. Luckily, he doesn't get grabbed by a hook on the way through. This ain't Pudge Wars, even though it feels like that kind of like jerkness attitude now from Faceless. They just run forward. Arteezy can't stand the front line. Sunstrike looking for more Sunstrikes in the back lines, but Arteezy moved forward to try and fight. He'll get picked up by the Tornado. He should be able to survive the fall from that, but it's still the rest of Faceless pushing in to the EG base, and they've really got so much to say, so much survivability that EG have no answer to this. They are losing their racks, and they're losing the game. his life a little bit more difficult.
Oh yeah, giving away a gem is definitely not thing you want to do right now. But
yeah, so why take the risk if you don't have to? Instead, you just jump in with Assassin. He's got himself a fresh Shiva's guard before this fight begins. The Hawk lands from Black, dragging back Zion with a deafening blast. There's no way to really react to it. Same with the Vengeful Spirit. None. This can be a full death ward. Arteezy has to stand his ground. Use the 10-second BKB to win a fight with Samel jumping in. Massive amounts of spirits. There's enough damage there, or is it? No, Black just pulls him back in. He's got so much life. He takes through so much. Finally, the killing spree will be ended on Black, but really at what cost? EG has lost so much. Universe is locked inside the tree line. The Sunstrike's coming in. That's the death of Universe. And well, you got one.
I mean, that's the thing. The Pudge, with all the kills he's been involved in, has 3.3k HP. That makes such a big difference in the fight. When you Invoker like Sunstrike's not fun to verse. This is like the nightmare game to be a support. Rolls Sumail. He goes in aggressively with the Remnant.
That's his death.
Yeah, I mean, he thought he could make some.
Wait, what's Universe doing? Universe is running in two. Zion's in the neighborhood. Throws the stun, but the BKB from the Weaver will dodge it. Universe wants a TP out. The damage from Vendetta, it's enough to kill him, and there it is. GG, well played. EG going for some YOLO plays at the end, but it is Faceless who take the control, keep the control, and take game one.
Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep. And you and I, we got history, yeah.